Hey, what's up with y'all? Oh, I was to that tonight. I'm on with tonight, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm on with tonight. I'm shipping off perfume. I'm shipping them off. Where y'all at tonight, goddamn? Where y'all at? Where y'all at tonight? What's going on? Whoa! What's happening with y'all tonight, eh? Y'all know I'm coming with it tonight. Y'all know, y'all better be ready for tonight. I'm in my shop. I'm shipping off perfume. We got orders in, so I'm shipping out panty droppers. I'm shipping out I'm eating your babe. I'm shipping stuff out. I'm shipping it out. Oh, yeah. Let me get my package of peanuts. You know, when y'all place an order, I gotta make sure it's in good condition. So I take the panty dropper, I take it, and I put it in some little bubble wrap like that there. I put it in some bubble wrap, and I gotta make sure it gets shipped to y'all in good condition. Real good condition. So look, that's in pretty container. I got that bubble wrap for y'all. Put some more peanuts in here. I put that in the box with some packaging peanuts in that. Oh yeah. So that way when I ship it to y'all, it come in good condition. So if you ain't ordered your panty dropper, order it on my website, IamUncleLuck.com. You can see the link on my page anyway. So what we talking about tonight is that some of y'all need to thank that side woman and that side man because they help your marriage. They help your relationship. Hello. Some of y'all need to thank that other woman and that other man because let me tell you something. They help encourage your man and your woman to go back home. A lot of y'all want to down and say, oh, a side woman is trash. She ain't no good. No, baby. That's not true. Because let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. If you drop a bag of money because you was careless and somebody picked it up, who fault that is? That's your fault you dropped that bag of money. So if you allowing your man to go out there neglected, you letting your woman go out there neglected, and somebody else fill him up and send him back home, you better thank him. Your man came home full, so you ain't have to cook for him. Because he already ate. A lot of y'all want to down the other woman, but let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this one here. Oh, it's $60. $60 plus shipping and taxes. Let me ask you something right here, because a lot of women say, oh, she need to get her own man. Well, why the hell you ain't taking care of your man? If it's lightning, I'm telling you, I'm getting out of this metal building. I'm telling y'all right now, if it's lightning, I'm getting out of here. I'm going in my gym. I'm going in my gym if it's lightning. So I'm telling you now, y'all want to bash him. Oh, God damn. Hold on. That rain coming down kind of hard, y'all. That's 10 I got right there. Y'all think about to stay y'all with some lightning, y'all ass. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. God damn. It's coming down hard. Hold up, Chris. I'm about to go in my gym. Wait a while. Yo, hold on a second. I'm about to run in my gym. We got to finish this. There we go. Oh, yeah. So, as I was saying, y'all sit up there and want to talk about how, well, she ain't worth nothing. You know, she trash. Why she gotta be trash? Because she taking care of your responsibility. She taking care of your man. So why she got to be trash? Why he got to be trash? You shouldn't let your man walk out there deprived. You shouldn't let your woman be neglected. So I got a question. I asked this question on Facebook, and you know what? I said, if another woman see value in your man, if another woman see value in your man, you not supporting your man, you neglecting your man, she steps up to the table to motivate and support your man's vision, and your man leaves you to be with her. Who wrong? Y'all said she was wrong. Y'all say he was wrong for entertaining a woman. So y'all did this on my page. I asked, if another woman seen more potential in your man and was willing to do more to support your man than you, and he left you for her, would he be wrong? All y'all said, yeah, he wrong. But I flipped it. I say, so ladies, let me ask you a question. If you emotionally broken, you emotionally deprived, your man don't help you at all, your man done broke your spirits, you meet another man that motivates you, that secures you, and gives you some happiness, is it wrong for you to entertain that? Y'all said no, it wasn't. So how in the hell you gonna tell me it's wrong for a man to entertain it, but it's okay for y'all to do it? You know what some of y'all said? Well, y'all been doing it. So she broken. So boy, y'all will justify y'all shit. Y'all will stick together and justify y'all shit. Y'all will. Ladisha, you ready to come on? Gotcha. Wait, do you want to come on, yeah? You want to come on this live? Since you was one of them talking, you come on, yeah. Let me, I'm gonna type your name in, yeah. Let me type your name in, yeah. Wait. Where you at? Let me find you. Send me a request. Send me a request. Ladisha, send me a request to come on my live video and come on down in the room. Come on in the room. Come out. Send me a request to come on here. They both wrong. But no. Why? Let me ask you a question though. Why isn't it wrong for not handling your responsibilities of who you're with? Why isn't that wrong? Why isn't it wrong to neglect your man or your woman? Why don't we see wrong in that? We worried about the wrong of them being with somebody else, but where is the wrong of them neglecting you? That's what I want to know. Where is that wrong? Rose, kiss my ass. Lies nothing. Where is the wrong in that, goddammit? I'm telling it like it is tonight. Where is that wrong? Everybody want to talk about the wrong of a man and a woman running all over the place, but nobody want to talk about they wrong of being lazy. So it ain't wrong to be lazy. I'll wait. Oh, so Rose, let me ask you a question. So what's more wrong? A cheater or a neglector? I want to know right now tonight. What's more wrong? Help me out. What's more wrong? A cheater or a neglector? Help me understand it. Somebody tell me what's more wrong. I'll wait. What's more wrong? A cheater or a neglector? Because if you're in a relationship and you're not putting out, you're a neglector. You just, so tell me which one is more wrong. They both wrong. The cheater, the other person is seeing the value in what you no longer appreciate. The other person is the person that sees the value in what you no longer appreciate. So you should never get to a point where you don't appreciate the person that you're with. So let me tell you something. It's two ways to that. You could be a neglector, which is cheating the person that you're with out of the treatment they deserve. Or the cheater is the person that's giving your person treatment that they deserve. Which one is going to be? Flip a coin. Flip a coin. Which one is it going to be? The neglector or the cheater? Because a lot of them is neglectors. Because, okay, Danielle. Okay, Danielle, let me ask you a question. Danielle. You my woman. Right? You my woman. You on my arm. But I don't do shit for you. I don't help you. I don't pray with you. I don't motivate you. I don't do nothing for you, Danielle, but just keep you next to me on my arm for social media saying this is my old lady. But I don't do nothing to you or for you. I don't even touch you at night. But I want you to be loyal to me because you're supposed to. I want you to turn down every man that come to you to motivate you, support you, to help you because you my woman, but I'm not doing shit for you. But I got the audacity to want you to be loyal to me? How fucked up is that? Huh? If I was taking care of Danielle, if I was doing what I needed to do for Danielle, Danielle would say, oh no, I'm good. My man do that already. Oh no, you don't need to put my gas. My man do that already. Baby, you ain't got to do nothing for me because my man do that already. Listen, as a man and as a woman, if you ain't covering the plate, you're leaving the plate open. You're leaving it open. But you know how many people in relationships neglect it? You know how many people in relationships don't get touched? You know how many people in relationships is boring as hell? But we got the audacity to cry on loyalty, but we lazy. How the hell you talk about loyalty when your ass is lazy? Get your big ass up and go do something with yourself and maybe you wouldn't be goddamn lazy. Now, I'll tell it like it is tonight. I'll tell it like it is tonight. See, everybody want to talk about what somebody doing wrong, but nobody want to talk about the laziness and the neglect that's going on in the home. You talk about what's going on outside the home, but talk about what the hell going in the home. Yes, it's boring. You feel like emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating, but both is wrong. You know why emotional cheating happens? Because people don't communicate. You know why emotional cheating happen? Because nobody take constructive criticism. You know why emotional cheating happen? Because nobody take accountability for their fuck ups. Everybody point the finger. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. No. When you get fired from your job because you ain't did what you were supposed to do, it's your fault. You signed up to go to this job, but you don't do your job description. Whose fault that is? I'll wait. A relationship is a job. You sign up for a job, you don't handle your job descriptions, so they fire you. Who's at fault? Who at fault? You signed up for this job, but now you want to be lazy? Wait. Hold up, I'm coming. But he don't deserve that treatment, Uncle Luck. This is my man, but he don't deserve this treatment. How in the fuck are you going to dictate what somebody deserves? If you choose to be with them, they deserve it. If they don't deserve it and you still stay, you stupid. If they don't deserve it and your ass still stay, you stupid. I said it. I'm going to tell it like it is tonight. It's after dark. I can cuss after dark. I don't cuss during the daytime, but I'm cussing after dark. If you stay with them, and then you want to play that game and bye, leave. If he don't deserve it, then don't stay. But he paying the bills, so your stupid ass stay there. He pay the bills, so you stay there. Oh, I'ma use him because he's paying the bills, so I'ma get over on him. Man, these people fucked up. Hey, all messed up. If you ain't putting out, you ain't doing your job. Communication happens. Oh, Danielle, I want you to be loyal to me. I want you to cook and do all this. Oh, let me tell you something. Wait. Ladisha, you know what, Ladisha? I'm about to tell you something. Let me ask you a question. Ladisha. Oh, I'm going in tonight. You tell me why stay. Why stay and cheat? First of all, if I'm paying the bills at this house, get your shit and get the fuck out. If I'm paying majority of the bills, you think I'm about to make myself uncomfortable to leave you? Bull crap. No. If I'm paying the bulk of the bills, you pack your shit and go. The hell, I'm about to leave you just to cheat on you, and you the one depriving me. Why would I go through the effort of spending money to try to go get rent somewhere else, and this is my shit? If I'm paying the bills in here, I'll be damned if I leave. You pack your shit and go. Go find you some rent, go find somewhere to stay. Because let me tell you something. If I'm paying the bulk of the bills, I'm not leaving my house. How stupid some of y'all sound. We need to leave and not cheat. Where I'm going? You think about to pay bills in two places? You think about to pay the mortgage here and pay the mortgage somewhere else? The devil is a liar. Why I'm going to do you a service when you neglected me and I'm going to do it the right way? God, as soon as you think I give a care about you? After you started neglecting me, I don't give a care if you're fine. I don't give a damn about none of that. Because if I'm bold enough to cheat, I'm bold enough to get caught. I don't care. Because if I check out, if I done checked out, why do I have to do you a service of letting you know that I'm cheating on you? So now, hey, I'm like, I'm going to cheat, but I'm going to move out first. The fuck? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. When I done checked out mentally, I don't give a damn what go on next. Because I checked out. You catch me, cool. Bye. Like, I'm done. But I'm not about to make myself uncomfortable to give you grace to, no. No, just pack your shit and go. Jermaine, it's the truth. Why the hell I'm going to sit up here and pack all my shit? Girl, I got a boat. I got a shop. Ooh, about to leave this year to leave and go where? Girl, you know how high interest rates is? Do you know how high interest rates is on houses? Girl, I got a 2% over here. Where the fuck I'm about to go and get a 2%? I'm not going nowhere. They got to pull me out of here. I ain't going nowhere. I burn it down before I leave it. So you're going to stay in the house with her and cheat. You goddamn right. Let me tell you something. Why wouldn't I? If she, if she is neglecting me, she is depriving me after I communicated to her what I need, and she shows me she don't give a damn about that, why do I care at that moment? Why do I care at that point? If I wrote down on a piece of paper, if I told her what I needed, what I promised I would do, what I'm doing, and she's not meeting me, and she's just showing me she don't give a damn, why would I give 1 ounce of a care if I'm cheating and she's still here? God walk in this house with a greasy mouth and smile. I might lay down next to her and kiss her. Mwah, good night. The hell. Because if I bust my ass to take care of you, and I've communicated to you what I need from you, and you showing me that you don't even give a shit, I don't give a damn after that. You can tell your mama, your daddy, I'll go tell them my damn self. The hell, I'm about to sit up here and be miserable for somebody, and I done bust my ass for them because of morality? Because of morale? You think that piece of paper on the wall means something? Who about to be a prisoner to a title? Not me, not nobody. The hell. You goddamn right I cheat. With her there. What's wrong with some of y'all, man? What? Whoa, I don't do that. Why not? So do you know what the problem is? Because we don't tell people they wrong for neglecting. We support neglect. Oh, well, she tired maybe. She ain't told her boss that. What about a man? What about a man? Let's talk about the men. You got a man that you're doing everything for. You cook for him. You wash his clothes. You make sure all his stuff is good. But he unappreciative. He unappreciative. He's unappreciative, right? You bust your behind working. Whenever you come home, he don't give you credit for that. He tell you, well, that's your job as a woman. So you start feeling more shallow and shallow and shallow and shallow and shallow. At some point, you're going to break. So what I'm supposed to tell you? Oh, well, leave before you cheat. This man is treating you horrible. This man is treating you horrible, treating you bad. But you're supposed to stay? What if you can't afford to leave that situation and you need the resources of the other person? What if you can't afford to leave your situation and you need the support and the resources of that other man? Because a lot of times the other man is the place for you to run to because now he got the resources for you. A lot of people say leaving, but you know how expensive that is? Ain't go where? How you gonna afford to just leave? You can't. So a lot of people deal with it because you can't afford to leave. Go back to your mama house. Not everybody got the option to go back to their mama house. Nobody has that option. Toya, I seen you comment. It sound like some poly stuff, but you got to understand something. Until we start looking at neglect just as bad we looking at cheating, we don't hold value in the house. Until we start looking at take to court alimony to come to me, well, hell, baby, listen, play with me, you ain't gonna be found. Listen, I don't play them games. You talk about alimony, you go take everything I got, then I go find you. Now play with me. As much as I dear hunt, don't play with my money. Hard like I work, now you really asking for something. Then I'm going to find you. You go talk about, oh, I'm going to take you to the bank and take everything you got. You can't take everything I got if they can't find you. Play with me and see. Play with me. The hell you about to sit up here talk about you go take me for whatever I got? Find you. Find you. All right, find you. I bet you they don't find you. I bet you they don't find you at all. The hell you going to sit up here and tell you going to take me for everything I got and run off to who? We going to see. But listen, all jokes off aside, I'm clowning. Toya, I ain't gonna pay alimony if they can't find them. You cheat, wait. You cheating and you think you won't pay alimony. Baby, listen, I ain't gonna pay nothing. If I ain't got it, if they gonna put me in jail, tell them put me in jail. Put me in jail. I got Facebook there. They got Facebook and internet in jail. Put me in jail. I'm going to jail. I ain't paying shit. I'm going to jail. I'm going to go sit out with my cousins. I got plenty of family over there. Give me my cot. With my cot. And I'm going to sit on my cot on my iron. What? Trust me, I ain't paying nothing. I'm going to pay you some alimony. They got to find you or they got to find me. I'm not paying for nothing. Not. They got to find me. Find me. Find her. I'll move to my dear niece. They'll never find me. Ever. But all jokes off aside, listen. Real talk. Let's ask this question. Why don't we hold people accountable for handling their business of who they with? All the times we want to sit up there and complain about why he's entertaining another woman, but you not entertaining him. You talk about why your wife is entertaining other men, but you not entertaining her. We allow neglect to be normal. And when something happens due to the neglect, we want to point the finger. Why do we do that? Why don't we hold each other accountable for the actions they're supposed to provide? If I chose to be your man, it was a decision. I wasn't forced. If you choose to be my wife or my woman, it's a decision. It wasn't forced. So since you decided to be with me, why are you going to neglect me on purpose? Why are you not going to take care of that woman on purpose because you feel you don't have to, but yet you don't want consequences to happen? There's consequences to neglect. There's consequences to punching in your clock late at work. There's consequences of eating food all the damn time. You're going to get fat. So if you're neglecting the person that you're supposed to love, there's consequences to that. Nobody want to talk about them consequences. We all want to point the finger of why. I mean, neglect shouldn't get to that point. Need to communicate. If there's that bad, then time to part ways. Toya. Everybody's okay, I tell you what. If you could leave a marriage with only what you've contributed to that marriage, it would be easier to part ways. People say part ways. Okay, who gonna leave first? We gonna flip a coin? Who leaving first? So what determines who leave first if y'all want to part ways? Y'all got a house, y'all got investments, y'all got what we do? You got all of this. It's easy to part ways when you have nothing built. It's easy to part ways when y'all don't have an empire or have real estate. What you do? Part ways. Okay, what does that look like? It's huge. That's why people do what they do on the side and not part ways, because it's very, very expensive and hard. First of all, you got to pay $3,000 to even talk to a lawyer. The strongest can always lead first. Okay, but you talking about who I'm asking you a question. Who paying for the lawyer? Who can pay for the lawyer? I want to know who putting $3,000 up first. Who paid for the lawyer? It's easy for a man. That woman has her kids. Bullshit. I got my kids. Wait. Let's backtrack on that. Wait, Angela, hold up. I got my children. So my children is more hers than mine. So I'm supposed to leave and visit my children, but yet she can keep them and keep them? Let's backtrack on that because I'm a man that's involved. So I want to know, because she have the kids. Bullshit. We each gonna have the children because one thing I will not do is allow her to have my children more than me. Oh, I'm a very involved father. We ain't about to play that game. But that's another reason why it gets very hard to leave, because now the children in limbo. The children is in limbo. They're in limbo. Who they gonna go live with? Who more? The children get in limbo. It's deeper than that. So for you, y'all just part ways. But what about the children? Well, I don't know what's going on. What about them? Okay, I'll pay alimony, but that's all I'm paying. I ain't paying nothing else. People start getting spiteful. Alimony run out. Alimony ain't forever. Okay, what you could do after your alimony run out? I'll pay my alimony. Hey, okay, I pay $1,000 a month for 12 months. Okay, after them 12 months, can you afford to live on your own in this economy? Go ahead. Go see. Go see. Give her half. Give her half. Why would I have to give her half if she never contributed to half? So let me ask you something. If you a woman and you had your own house before marrying, you gonna give him half? To all my ladies out there, you had your own house before you married him. Now you married him. Do you still give him half? And that's for all the ladies. I want to know. You have your own business. You built your house before you got married. Do you still give him half? No. Oh, now y'all saying no. Now y'all saying no. So if y'all saying hell no, then why would a man have to give half after he done built it without her? So why would a man have to give half? But a lot of people didn't sign the prenup, Toya, because we never thought this would happen. Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't sign prenups. It's too late now. It's too late. Okay, I'll give you half. We'll sell half. The hardest thing is that people not mutually agreeing on that. That's not a mutually agreed upon. She earned it. How she earned it? Okay, I tell you what. You know what I would do? You really want to know what I would do? Let me tell you what I would do. You know what I would do? This is what I would do. I'd give her everything. That way, my credit is clean. Baby, you can have it all. I'll start over. You can have it all. Now you got to be able to afford it. Baby, these bills is $6,000 a month. These bills is $6,000 a month. I tell you what, you can have it all. Just erase me off of everything. Take my name off of everything. You can have it all. Now you take all them $6,000 a month, you figure out how you gonna pay it. Because the alimony I'm paying you and the child support ain't even gonna be enough for you to pay all the bills. Now you can have it. That ain't being petty. Oh, now I'm being petty. How does being petty if I'm giving it all to you? How does being petty if I give it all to you because now I don't want the debt? Now I can start over, baby. I'll get me a little camper truck. A little truck with a camper and sleep in there, baby. I give it all to you. I ain't fighting nothing. You can have it all. Just assume the notes on everything. You can have it all. Can you afford it? That's on you. You want to take it. Baby, that's $6,000 a month. I ain't got to worry about it. Baby, you can have that. Hey, that's not petty. I'm giving you everything. I don't want nothing. You can have the boat. You can have it all. Baby, you got $6,000 a month to pay for. Okay, I'm paying your alimony, but it's still not enough. It's not my problem. You want it. Well, go sell something. I'm out. Peace. I go get something else. My credit gonna be clean. I'm sign everything over to you. Can you afford it? Everybody's saying, can you afford it? Baby, alimony run out. It runs out. He go from country to educated in 2.2 seconds. Hey, I am fool. You just broke it down, Hypatia, because if y'all was taking care of it together, you know she probably can't afford it. So what I'm supposed to do, Toya, divorce and still pay half the bills? So you divorce and still pay half the bills? Even if even if you sell, you still got to run your credit to get something else. You still got to run your credit to get something else. So if we decide to sell the house and we each profit $50,000, let's say you sell the house, profit is $100,000, and y'all split $50,000 each. Baby, $50,000 ain't gonna put you in a house. $50,000 is not gonna. So okay, we sell it. We each split 50 grand. Okay, now bye, we gone. You can sell the house. The house ain't paid for. So would you realize when you sell the house after attorney fees and all of that, after lawyer fees, baby, you ain't coming out with a lot of money, no. Sell the house and what you gonna profit? Each $30,000? Because a lot of times most people only got about $60,000 worth of equity. So you sell the house, you ain't got shit still. You sell the house and y'all split the equity and the proceeds after all the lawyer fees and all that, you ain't got nothing. The house ain't paid for. That's got a mortgage. And then if your credit not good, you can't refinance the house. Because your credit not good. So what you gonna do? You can refi all you want. You can't buy nothing if your credit not right. Where you going? Oh, God, you can't. You can't, where you gonna go? Your credit is bad. So you sell the house to go get what, an apartment? You still got to do a credit check. Well, hell, even the shack is high right now. The interest rates is 7%, 8%. Where is you going? Bankrupt? Okay, now you file a Chapter 7, and then now, guess what? You can't do nothing. You can't buy nothing because you didn't fill out a Chapter 7. You can't go nowhere now. You stuck. You stuck. Right? So, I'm not saying, no. I'm saying that, because I know what, come on now, don't you think I know? I'm not saying her credit is bad. I'm saying I understand even right now with the credit the way it is, baby. And I know her credit score. You think I'm being her and don't know her credit score? No, I'm not saying she got bad credit. Her credit is good because of me. Because I pay all the bills. I pay them on time. So that boosts her credit. Now, so I'm saying this. Okay, there's ways to avoid all of this happening. There's ways to avoid all of this happening. You know how to avoid all of this from happening? By doing what you did in the beginning. That's number one. Number one, the way to avoid all of this from happening is just doing what you did to get them. Putting them priority. Putting them priority. You know, we get up and we dress ourselves pretty to go to work, but then we don't do nothing for the person that we with. We come there looking like E.T. You come there looking like E.T. for the person you're supposed to claim to love. You got an eyebrow, all that to go to work. You do it up. We get comfortable. We get complacent. And when we communicate, it fall on deaf ears. It's easy to avoid all of that. All you gotta do is talk. 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 I'm just saying, Toya, it's ways to avoid that. We make excuses for every reason why we can't take care of the person that we with. We make every excuse in the book justifiable. Oh, well, maybe she's tired. Baby, I'm tired too. Oh, well, she had the kids. But let me tell you something. One thing that I love about women is when they try to make excuses like, I don't take care of my children. I'm involved just as much, if not more, than my wife when it comes to my children. Getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to change a diaper. The baby throwing up sick. The baby running fever. I gotta go to the store, get some Tylenol or some Motrin. I alternate the Motrin and the Tylenol every 4 hours. Hey, who? So I can't understand. I can't speak for some of the men out there that don't. But I know my wife can say that I do just as much or if not more for them children as she do. Because she in school. So it's always, Daddy, I'm hungry. Daddy. So I can't sit up here and say, oh, well, maybe she tired. What about me? Because sometimes I don't sleep and they sleep. I watch them sleep. I can tell you right now, plenty of time, I watch my wife sleep and watch my children sleep while I'm up walking in the house figuring out shit. How the hell this is going to happen? How this is going to work? I'm up praying, walking up and down the hallways in this house while they're sleeping. So I like them ones that try to say, oh, well, maybe your wife tired, but I'm the one with the red eyes being up while she's sleeping slumber because I'm trying to make sure shit taken care of. She ain't walking around here with red eyes. That's knocked out sleeping. Ah, lightning, thundering. Ah, I'm the one up. Oh, here we go. A woman's body go through more than y'all could ever. Well, here we go, Ladisha. Could ever imagine where sometimes can never be meeting. No, Ladisha. No. A woman's body go through no. Let me tell you something. Women can endure pain way more than men can. But what you don't realize is that men go through mental stress a lot more than women. Men go through mental stress because let me tell you something. We got to deal with emotions from a woman and deal with emotions from the world. We got to go out there and bridle our tongue, get our backlashes, make sure, because I'm telling you right now, if these lights get cut off, she gonna blame me. Not herself. Why you let the lights cut off? If them children ain't get nothing to eat, ain't got nothing to eat, who could be the one to blame? Me, right? If somebody break in the house, who's supposed to protect them? Me. So you think for 1 second that men don't go through shit? You think for 1 second that men don't have emotional issues? You don't think that we deal with stuff? I can tell you how many times I was sick, throwing up, running fever, but working on show swinging a sledgehammer. But when she's sick, she can clock out and come home and lay down in the bed. I'm sick, swinging a sledgehammer, trying to make money so they got light and water. Some of y'all walk around here acting like men ain't supposed to feel something. Like the world just was given to us. Like we don't go through some hard shit sometimes. I had to get called a nigger at work and still work. I had to get called a black nigger offshore for Chevron, eat it, and still work because my family needed me. I tell you right now, if somebody called my wife a nigger, she walking off the job and saying, fuck y'all. I couldn't do that. Because I was the provider. I couldn't just walk off my job. Because I was the breadwinner. So when a man gotta walk out there as the breadwinner and endure shit, don't you ever come talk about, oh, well, you don't understand. Because she can walk off her job and not have to worry. I can't. Because I'm the breadwinner. They go tune us out. They go tune out because I'm telling the truth. The hell. As much as I done endured and still endure, and I'm not supposed to have feelings, I'm not supposed to cry. I gotta hold my tears. When you can shed yours, I gotta hold mine because I can't be weak for my family. I can't be weak. I gotta hold on to my tears while she can shed hers on my shoulder. Who I cry to? The good Lord on my knees. That's all I got. Oh, I'm not talking about stress. I'm talking about things our body go through. Well, go shit. Drink some castor oil and go shit. Go shit. The problem with y'all, you know why y'all so emotional? Drink you some castor oil and go shit out all them emotion and go sit on the toilet and you're going to be all right. Go take you some Scotch Emotion. That's going to help balance your hormone. Take you some Scotch Emotion. Listen, let me tell you something. As a man, I never want to put my wife's emotions on a scale. I know she deals with some things. I know she has her own struggles. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. So as a man, I try my best to make sure she have no stresses when it comes to the bills and a lot of important things, because she has a valuable position inside the home to make the home run. So as a man, my job is to make sure I cover the bulk of everything so her job can be efficient and she have what she need. I make sure they got washing powder. I make sure we got dishwashing liquid. I make sure we got the dryer sheet. I might buy the wrong kind. I might buy washing powder she don't like to use, but I bought washing powder I could afford to wash the damn clothes. So I try to make sure she got all the resources she need to be able to be comfortable. She in school. If she need books, guess what? I got to buy it. She in school. If she needs something, guess what? I got to go do it. So I'm doing my best to make sure that she good. But in return, she got to be my peace. When I come home from work, I got to be able to come home to somebody that's willing to comfort me, listen to me, and be some type of form of reassurance. If I don't have that in a woman, what am I coming home to? The problem is that a lot of men that's out there busting their ass working come home to competition. They don't come home to welcome in arms. They don't come home to appreciation. They don't come home to a hot meal. They come home to an emotional person that didn't fix the emotions between them and God. Because between you and God, you got to fix your emotions. I can't be the one to fix your emotions all the time. If you're emotionally broken, you need to go in your prayer closet and talk to God and fix that, because you can't always blame it on me. A lot of y'all emotionally broken because of the past relationships you had. And you hoping that this new man heal you. But that new man can't heal you because you've been broken by your past experiences. And you want to use that as leverage of why you can't cater to this man, because you don't trust him. But the past men hurt you. So you let that be leverage of why you can't be the woman that I need? That is bullshit. I'm not going to ever tell my wife, you know what, my last woman was a gold digger, so I'm not taking care of you. I should have never signed up and asked her to be my woman. Because if I'm not ready to take care of her, I should have never, ever, ever stepped into that place. Never. Everybody want to complain about a man that want to run somewhere else, but why he got to run somewhere else when he's supposed to be running to you? But when he runs to you to be the refuge, to be the peace, to be the temple, you pushing him away because you got every other thing that's more important than him. Oh, I'm coming blue tonight. You talk about the other woman in a side piece, but she the one that's willing to listen, but you got a man that's trying to vent to you, but you worried about your stupid ass friends and what they got going on. You're not emotionally available for your man because everything else got your attention. Your favorite TV show, you this, you that, or this is going on. So you're not emotionally there for your man. So now he got to go elsewhere to find some type of pleasure and some type of assurance because you're not willing to listen. And that goes both ways, to men and to women. But I know so many men that come to me that's in my inbox saying, but my wife just don't listen to me. I'm trying to vent to her, but she doing everything else. She playing with a cell phone while I'm talking to her. While I'm trying to vent to her, she playing on a cell phone, scrolling on TikTok. Put that motherfucking phone down and listen for a second. I'm talking to you. Cut the goddamn TV off and listen for 1 second. I'm trying to vent and get this out. But if you ain't going to be my pillar, what the hell I got, a post? Baby, you're going to be a pillar or you're going to be a post. The reason why I got a woman is to be a pillar, not a post. Once you become my post, I have no need for you no more. I ain't got no need for you no more. I don't. But I'm going to tell you, listen, I need this from you. You've been slacking. I'm willing to do anything you need me to do. But I need you to come to me with that same type of energy. And that goes in both relationships for men and women. I'm looking at you in your face. Listen, I bust my ass to take care of my family. You say I need to be there for you emotionally. I'm here right now trying to be that. But if you can't communicate to me what you need, you can't tell me what I need to do more of, how in the fuck you want me to read your mind? How can I read your mind? If I'm sitting here looking twiddling my thumbs, what do you need? I don't know. You're supposed to figure it out because you're a man. I come to you humbly, asking, you need me to be there for you emotionally? How? A lot of y'all say that your man not there for you emotionally, but when he asks you what's needed, you don't even know what to say. A lot of y'all say that your man is not there for you. He's not this, but whenever he is present, you shut down. You don't communicate. Or you find everything he did wrong, but you don't praise nothing that he do right. You know, a lot of times in relationship, we always argue about what they did wrong, but a lot of times we don't ever praise what they do right. When was the last time you gave your man some applause saying, you know what, I appreciate your sacrifice? When was the last time you told your woman, you know what, thank you for cooking? I told mine the other day, thank you for cooking. Thank you for cooking because you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you for sweeping. Thank you for mopping. Everybody want to cry wolf, cry wolf, cry wolf, cry wolf. But you got the power to change what's going on in your house. When was the last time you did something extra for your man? When was the last time you went above and beyond for your man? When was the last time you went above and beyond for your woman? So you worried about why somebody else is taking care of yours when you're supposed to be taking care of it. It's easy to get mad at somebody else for stepping up to your plate. They ready to bat your ball. We all justify what's wrong for entertaining, but nobody want to justify the wrong of neglecting the person that you're supposed to be one with. How do you refuse a man that you're married? How do you tell no to a man that you're married? When you marry, your body don't belong to you no more. You're supposed to respect the man that you've married. You married him. So if you chose to marry somebody that wasn't a leader, whose fault is that? Well, I don't respect him because he's not a leader. Well, why did you marry him? Why did you marry him if he wasn't a leader? Why did you marry him if he wasn't relationship material? So you sitting up here neglecting your husband, who's not your boyfriend, and you're trying to justify the reason behind it because he's not a leader. Well, why did you go to the altar and say, I do? Help me understand that. You can't freak a boyfriend and be dry with a husband. You can't do more dating than what you do marriage. Oh, you got to understand we have children. Well, children should come second to y'all pleasing each other. Children should come second to y'all taking care of each other. It's God, then it's y'all, then it's the children. The hell are you going to put your children before your spouse? When it comes to pleasure, you're tired. Hey, I be tired. But you know what? Well, that's what it means to be a man. Sometimes you got to work tired. Well, what does it mean to be a woman? It's the same. When you wake up every day, when you work Monday through Friday, every day you wake up, you know you got to be to work for a certain time. Why we don't give that same energy? Let me ask you this question. Why you don't talk to your spouse better than you talk to your boss? I want somebody to answer me that question. Why would you have more respect for your boss? You talk to your boss different than you talk to your spouse. How you do that? How do you give a higher level of hierarchy to somebody you didn't even marry? How you give respect saying yes, sir, and all this here to somebody that writes your check that you're not even married to? You say yes, sir, to a man. This man asks you to work over. This man asks you to do another report, to take somebody else's shift. You do it humbly because you're making money. But the person that you're supposed to love, you don't want to do nothing extra for. Help me understand that. How you do that? So just because you get comfortable, it's my fault? It's my fault you got comfortable and complacent? How you do that? And let me tell you something right now. My wife will tell you, I ain't the best guy in the world. I talk shit. But there is nothing she can say she asked for that I didn't at least try. That's one thing as it's raining outside and God is my witness. There is nothing she can say that she asked for that I didn't at least try. I tried. You can't say I didn't give it an attempt. You want date night? Man, let's go somewhere. Where we going? We going to eat? Yeah, where? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, we can't do date night every week. Who can afford that? Once a month, we may look today. I'll let you know we can afford. But we ain't going to be every day. Oh, they running off this line, Toya. They running off this line. Let them run. It's the truth. It's the truth. Everybody want to down and say this and say that, but you allowed that to happen. If I don't take care of my responsibilities as a husband, it's only a matter of time before she just get enough. If I don't handle my responsibilities, it's only a matter of time before she disconnect, before she fall out of love, and before she no even longer want to be with me no more. Do people think about that sometimes? It's only a matter of time where you neglect somebody to the point where they don't even want you no more. So until we start respecting the fact that we got to put out and not neglect the person that we with, their emotions or whatever it is the day we going to realize that neglect is just as bad as cheating. Because I'm not going to be a prisoner to you. I'm not going to be a prisoner to a title or a piece of paper on the wall. So, as Toya said before, communication. Communication is important. Right? You know what my wife told me? She said, you spend a lot of time with the children, but you don't spend a lot of time with me. I said, okay. So I spend a lot of time with our children, but I don't spend a lot of time with you. What you want me to do? What you want to do? I don't know. I said, well, when you figure it out, let me know. You say I don't spend enough time with you. I spend a lot of time with the children. So I'm asking you, what do you in your brain see more time? You want me to sit on the sofa with you, watch TV? I can do that. So you come to me when you're ready to tell me what I need to do to spend time with you, and I'm going to do it. So now I put the ball in her court. I put the ball in her court now. So when your man is telling you you neglect him, put the ball in his court. Say, okay, what do you need from me? What you need done more of? What? Now you putting it in his court now. Now he got to communicate to you what you need. When you ask your man, what do you need from me to be faithful to me? Ask that question. And that man tell you, and he still cheat, he's a salty dog. Because you done did everything in your powers that he asked for. And that moment, he wrong as hell. Because he clearly told you what he needed. You did it, and he still want to be a dog. That's a dog. That's a dog. But if your man tell you what he needs from you, and you don't at least try, you just open that door. You just open that door. If that man tell you, baby, I need you to talk to me this way. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. This is my love language. This is what I need from you. If you don't at least try, you wrong. And you deserve to get cheated on. I'm going to say it on this live. If you not doing what you got to do for your man, your ass deserve to get cheated on. Because you allowed it to happen because you wasn't handling your business. I'm not making it sugarcoating for nobody. As a man, if no, I ain't leaving. The fuck I leave. Tawanda, I'm not leaving. Why the hell I'm gonna leave? Yeah, I'm gonna leave and get a room. You damn right I'm gonna leave and go get a room. The hell I'm about to leave my house for a woman. I'm about to leave and get a room. The fuck I'm gonna leave. Okay, Desh, I like that. What if she tried, but it's not enough for him? Communication again. Okay, I've tried. Let's meet halfway. Then you make a decision to meet halfway, Ladesha. So here's the thing. If I say, I want you to cook 5 days a week, and you say, look, babe, I can't cook 5 days a week, but I'll cook 3 days a week, and you got leftovers. That's communicating, and that's finding something that works. When you're in a relationship, you got to find what works. If your man say he need booty 3 times a week, guess what? You better at least do it once, twice. Make it logical. Or you know what? I tell you what, you want some? Help me do the laundry. Help me do this. You want me to cook for you 5 days a week? Well, how about you go make the groceries? I'm going to start. You got to meet halfway somewhere. You're not going to always please somebody 100%. But there's always at least 50% you can give effort to. You got to meet halfway somewhere. Halfway. I'm not the most emotional guy, but I'll tell you, I'll sit on the sofa and watch a movie with you. I'll sacrifice that if that's what you want. I'm not a TV person. I might fall asleep, but at least I tried. It's meeting halfway. You got some women that have a high sex drive. Your man no longer can keep up like he used to. He got to at least try to satisfy you. Because ain't nobody want to be with somebody and not be satisfied. Dish. No, they not. Let me tell you something. Come a time in a man's life, I'm not cheating for less than what I have. Come a point in a man's life, I'm not cheating for less than what I have. If I'm a cheat, I'm a fuck up. I'm a cheat for better. I'm not cheating for worse. So you got to think about it. If I'm going to only cheat for better and not for worse, and you already doing what you got to do, and it's hard to find better, I have no reason to cheat. Because I'm not cheating for less. Because if I get caught, you got to shake my hand and say, boy, you did well. Because I'm not about to cheat for less. If I'm a cheat, I'm cheating up. So if you're already covering your bases and doing what you got to do, making it hard to be replaced, baby, you making the options to cheat slim. You making the options to cheat very slim because there's nothing better than you. But if you're making it easy to find something better, then guess what? You're not handling your business. Oh, if I'm going to do it, I'm doing it all the way up. Up and away. The hell about to sit up here and cheat for less so y'all can clown me on Facebook? Boy, you see that woman Uncle Luck got caught with? Oh, that was some trash. Not me. Not me. If I get caught, you're going to shake my hand. Boy, you got you a fine one. Boy, that's come from Ethiopia somewhere. I'm going straight to out the country. I'm going to give you one green eyeball leg and look like this come from Brazil. You going to shake my hand? Not look what you get. Nah. Play with me. I ain't getting caught with no googly goo. I ain't getting caught with no ET. You a damn lie. Make me get caught with ET. She not yet. If I'm gonna risk it all, I'm risking it all for something that's worth it. The hell, I'm about to sit up here and risk everything for something that T. Jordan had. I wish I would. I wish I would. You was in the locker room with everybody else. The hell. Don't bring Ebola back. So listen, men and women make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We all do. But you have an option to be with somebody. And when you're with somebody, your job is to want to take care of them. Like when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to want to please them. You're supposed to want to do for them. Yes, you're going to have arguments. Yes, people make mistakes. But if you're with a man that got a cheating problem, then you just need to get another one. You just need to get another one. You just need to get another one. You know, I'm going to tell y'all something. Can I tell y'all something real right now? I'm about to tell y'all something, Daesh, Toya, a lot of y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to what I'm about to tell y'all. Because I'm about to tell y'all something so deep. I'm about to say something so deep right now. You ain't even going to realize what I'm about to tell you. As a man, I wish that, and I said this before, I wish I can go back to being a virgin. Because as a man, multiple sex partners, multiple soul ties keeps us from being able to be satisfied by one woman. God told us not to have sex for a reason. God said leave sex as a gift of marriage because you're playing with fire. We've had so many experiences in high school, so many experiences in other relationships. So now I'm supposed to marry one woman and want her to fulfill every void emotionally and sexually that every other woman has had it in my past. I wish that I could erase all my history of women. So if all I knew was my wife, I would have no thoughts. I would have no experiences with nobody else. So it would be easy for me to be satisfied with her because I wouldn't know what nothing else felt like. The problem with so many men is that we have so many history of sexual soul ties. We don't know how to purge ourselves from that because it may be impossible. So you may do this well, but this one did it better. So I'm forcing myself to be satisfied. I'm forcing myself to be satisfied with you because I don't want to cheat, but you're not doing something that I really like. Because I got soul ties. Soul ties. That's why all them numbers and all them bodies and that's toxic. Even as women, you got a lot of women that's not satisfied with the man they're with because they've been with too many other men. It is possible, but it's hard. It's very possible, but it's very hard. So I ain't gonna lie. I wish that I could erase every sexual experience that I had in my life. Because if I could, I would not have memories or thoughts of anybody that I might bump into in Walmart that I was been with or anybody that I touched. I wouldn't have any memories of that. Them soul ties is deep and they real. They real. Oh, Tawanda, I'm good. I'm saying as a human being. That's why a lot of preachers can't preach good when a certain women walk in church. That's why some preachers, they can't preach right. Certain women walk in church, they start sweating. So, it's tough. But that's why God said, don't go do that. Don't be having sex out of wedlock. Don't go do that. Now, we all caught up in situations because of soul ties. That's the hardest thing to break. Why are you still friends with your ex on Facebook? Why are you still, all of that happens. Oh, so your ex still got your number? Well, why she call you? Oh, she sure like your picture. Soul ties real, man. So you mean to tell me that I'm supposed to meet one woman all of a sudden and just forget everybody? I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. Unfortunately, men deal with it a lot more than women do. We don't want y'all to compete with it, but it's impossible for us not to think about it, Nadesha, because we want you to be the best we ever had, but we've been through some experiences. So it's very, very, very hard. And you have to fight those urges as a man. And here we tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something else that's deep. Y'all want to know something? Dave, can I tell you something? The circle that your man is around has a huge impact if he'll be loyal or cheat. The circle that your man hang around, his friends, have a huge impact if he's going to support loyalty or if they're going to encourage infidelity. So you got to be very mindful of the friends that your man keep, the groups he hang around. If your man married but he hang around all kind of single men, that ain't safe. If you're a married man, you need to be around men that can sharpen you and that can help you and encourage you not to fall. You got to have accountability partners because you're human. You're gonna lust. You're gonna look elsewhere that you're not supposed to look. And if you ain't got people lining you up to help you get back straight, you're gonna fall. You will fall. Women are beautiful. They got some gorgeous women out here. Some good shaped looking women. We fall and stumble when we don't have accountability partners. So that's why it's not safe for a man to be around men that's not trying to line up with good core values. You hanging with men that's out there hoes, you're going to hold around. You got men that's holding you accountable and trying to motivate you to stay on a straight path, you're going to have a harder time straying away because you're lining up. But women are fine. It's a struggle daily. And I'm a human being. I'm telling you, my wife see attractive men. We living in a lustful world. You scroll on TikTok, you see fine women. Fineness all over. Some of y'all don't wear no drawers. And you go in Walmart with no drawers. I sent requests, let me in. I don't see no requests. Ladisha? Let me see. Let me go. What's up?
Let me cover myself
Oh, I know you ain't got no eyeglasses on.
because I look a mess.
Oh, really? Some looks? You got some whole looks on?
Okay, so here's my thing. I can agree with everything you're saying. I understand that in a relationship, you should take care of your partner. Everybody should take care of each other. Everything you're saying is on point. I get that. The thing that's throwing me, and I'm glad you was honest about it, is the fact that you said that Pandora box that has been opened. When you talked about that, y'all literally, men, and I, just like you hear from your side, I hear from the women's side. I hear from the women's side. The need is extreme. And y'all want us to meet that. And when it's not met, y'all still complain. We could try, but y'all still complain if that need is not met. And when that need is not met, here comes the abuse. Here comes the verbal abuse. Here comes the talking down on us and making us feel bad about ourselves. That's the problem that men have. Yeah. So that's my issue. I understand that everybody should take care of their partner. That's true. But y'all want us to meet something that y'all open up. That's almost impossible because women bodies go through a lot. I'm not making up an excuse. You don't have a pH that you need to keep in order. Mm-hmm. You don't have menopause that you might be going through, or even premenopause. So how would y'all feel if? How would y'all feel? They say when y'all get older, y'all have an issue with getting up. Don't come right. Y'all have an issue with getting up. True. How would y'all feel if we talk down on y'all or handle y'all because Viagra ain't working? And some of these things ain't working, we making y'all feel small, and we're encouraging each other to go and cheat because the man can't satisfy us no more. How is that fair?
You're right. You're right. So let me ask you a question. So you said that it's what we're desiring is too much, or it's to the extreme. What do you consider extreme?
If y'all can do it every day, y'all would.
Because that's how we're designed. So you have to understand something. As a man, we create so much pressure on. Wait. As a man, we create sperm daily. And being that we create sperm daily, if we don't release that, we're gonna have a wet dream. We're gonna have a wet dream. It's just the way our body's designed. So which is why a lot of men masturbate. A lot of men masturbate to get it off. So let me ask you this question. Why isn't it possible for your woman to give you a hand job if she's tired? Why she can't use other options besides her vagina?
Because here's the thing. Y'all could say that that's how it's going to start off, but y'all know deep down inside, that's not what y'all want. That's an excuse. Oh, you could just do that. Y'all not satisfied with that?
How you can say that? Can you speak for every man?
I can't speak for every man. No, I can't.
But how, have you tried it?
So is that what y'all really want?
Have you tried it?
You would be satisfied with that?
Yes. Okay. Have you tried it?
Okay. But it's hard to say that's something I want to do, because I know that I don't want to go to this level. So if I go to this level with him, I know he's going to push for more. And if he push for more and I turn down for more, then that may lead to frustration, which could lead to a potential argument in the middle of even trying to do that.
So my thing is this: when you enjoy the person that you with, there's never a time I would tell my wife no. I don't care how.
But that's you because y'all like it so much. Women aren't wired like
that. No. It's when you enjoy pleasing the person that you're with. It's not about liking it. It's liking to please who you're with. I don't like eating coochie all the time. But if my wife want me to do that, you think I just like it? No, but I like pleasing her. So if pleasing her is what I enjoy doing, I'll sacrifice what I want to do and not want to do to please her. As a woman, there's many ways of pleasing your man, and that's what's called compromise. You can say, oh, well, if I did this for a man, would y'all be satisfied with it? I would be satisfied with the fact that you at least attempted to please me and satisfy me. Let me tell you something. After we bust a nut, I don't give a damn how you busted. It's the fact that it felt good and I'm ready to go to sleep. I don't give a care
Okay.
how you did it. But you know what? It's up to that man to communicate to you, hey, look, Dash, I understand. You know you're tired, your back hurt or whatnot. Hey, babe, it's cool. Not tonight. It's good. But if it take you 5 minutes to rub that out of me with some lotion, baby, 5 minutes in the morning, I'm good. Now you ain't gotta hear me balk for nothing. Because that's how we emotionally release. When we release like that emotionally, it allows our brain to relax. When you sexually frustrated, you can't relax. Not a man.
Okay.
You know, like y'all have high ovulation days, y'all have low ovulation days. When a woman have a high ovulation day, she horny as hell. When she on a low ovulation day, she may not be as horny. A lot of us have high ovulation every day. We just horny. But I do understand it's called compromise, Dish. A lot of times y'all dealing with stuff, your head hurt, your stomach hurt, you're cramping. I don't expect my wife to do nothing when she's cramping because I don't know what it's like to have a period. I don't want to know. But I don't expect for her to wash dishes, fold clothes, and do all of that while she's on a cycle. If she say, babe, I'm hurting, I'm cramping, guess what? I'm going to wash them dishes. I'm going to fold them clothes. I'm going to clean the house because she ain't feeling good. It's a team effort.
And I think that's cool. But I think also a lot of times, if you do that, kudos to you, and that's fine. But I think a lot of times in the house, that's not the case for some women. Some women is called to do it all and then expect to go and do other stuff when it's time to get in the bed and she's exhausted. If you do that, that's fine. But that's not the case for some. Some women are called to work, take care of the children. I heard you say how you do everything for you, not everything for your wife, but a lot of things for your wife. You go out, you shop, you do this, you do that. That's not the case for some women. Some women have that whole load and expect to come home and have to perform, and she's freaking exhausted. I don't want to come and perform anything for a man that literally saw me struggle and be tired all day and never even consider me. That's hard for me to go in the room and say, well, let me perform now. I'm exhausted.
So have you so do women communicate to men? I'm not saying but do these women communicate to these men wasn't expected? Like, why are they doing this all the time without communicating that they need to have a timeout?
I think women do communicate, but some men are stuck in their ways and they're selfish and they're stubborn and they're not bending.
Because you know why?
She's left to deal with, now let me go please him and let me go. I mean, I feel like that's unfair.
It is unfair. It is unfair. And you know why? You know why men do it? Because men get comfortable, they get complacent, and they know you're going to do it anyway. And some men are so ego-driven, thinking that you ain't going to find better, so you're just going to deal with my bullshit.
Exactly. And then I'm supposed to come lay down and be happy.
You're right.
I'm supposed to lay down and like no. So like you hear things, I hear it too. It's two sides to that.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, that's just what I wanted to say. I feel like the men that's doing the work and that's being considerate and doing his part, I feel like the woman should sacrifice and do it even when she don't want to do it. But that's for the person that's doing what they're supposed to do on their end, not just because you see me tired. You see me drag all day, and you still want to be pleased because you're a man and because you have needs. That's not right.
But that's being with somebody that's unequally yoked, and unfortunately, it's so many people unequally yoked because
a lot of people are.
When we get together, we're not best friends. We get together for intimate reasons, and then when life happened and we can't keep those intimate things up, we fall out of love because it wasn't built on a foundation of friendship and communication and chemistry. As a man, I don't want my woman to outwork me. I don't want her to have to labor more than me because you got to have something left for the kids. I want you to help them with their homework because I'm taking care of everything else. We help each other with the homework. It's my turn, it's your turn, whatever. But I understand that a lot of women do. But the problem is when we still do, while that person is using us, that situation never changed. That man is not going to ever say, oh, you know what? I've been abusing my woman. I'm going to just change the world. No, sometimes you got to leave them situations for them to realize what they had. But you got to leave that. But it's hard because financially, if you're dependent on his income, then you really in a handicapped situation because it's hard to just leave. A lot of us not going to leave to go back to our parents. So a lot of women endure stuff because of the sake of sacrifice. You're trying to raise your children. You're staying in that toxic situation because you want to give your children the best possible. Or you've seen dysfunction from your mama and dad. It's the way you think is normal.
Yep.
It's normal, and it's hard. It's very hard. You got men that go through it and women, which is why when you get to when you really get to start dating somebody, you got to really start seeing who you're entertaining. Where is his vision? Does he have vision? A lot of women get with men that's broken. Men get with women that's broken, and we expect an end result to happen. No, you got to find somebody that at least got the same vision and morals with you and the same ideas of marriage, the roles of marriage. But it's difficult because what you want in your 20s sometimes, you don't grow together, you grow apart.
Yep.
I didn't know what I needed right now. 20 years ago, God wouldn't let me have this conversation. It was my way or no way. I didn't understand what consideration was. I didn't understand what listening and compromise was. It was just my way or whatever.
And
but it comes
sadly,
with growth.
That's some people's reality right now.
It is, but you know why? Because a lot of the men don't have accountability partners. A lot of those men don't have men that can tell them, you know what, man, you're messing up. Man, you got a good woman, you're messing up. You're not, man, why you a lot of men don't have accountability partners like they need to. And that is why so many men are lost and don't know how to be leaders in the house because they never had good examples. The music we listen to sure don't give us no advice. So unless you hang around people that you would like to be like and see, you're not gonna learn it.
Okay, now I have another thing. Back to the other thing we talked about when you talked about having different partners, how it could, open up your mind to different things and how it can make you drive high, and sometimes it could be hard. You don't think that men need to practice more self-control?
How do you practice self-control?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. I feel like it's anything. I feel like you could put is anything you could, if you practice it more. I don't know, the journal, talk to somebody about it. I don't know. But I feel like, is it something y'all could do something instead of just using it as an excuse? Oh, I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. Y'all don't feel like maybe I should, maybe this is an issue in my life. Maybe it's something that I need to start doing. Maybe I need to go see somebody about this situation. Maybe it's something that I need to start doing because this is a problem, that this is such a major need. I need some kind of self-control because this thing is taking over. It seems like as if it's taking over my life. You don't feel like men should practice some kind of self-control instead of being out there doing whatever?
So counseling has been taboo in the Black community. There is sexual counselors out there. They have an actual profession that's a sexual counselor. There are people that's nymphomaniacs. There are people that have an addiction to sex. Like people have addiction to alcohol, addiction. So yes, the first thing you have to do is identify you have a problem. That's step one. And that's something that a lot of people don't know how to do. They don't want to identify that it could be them that's the problem. So there are ways of doing it. If your man have a sexual problem, then you know what? You may need to really have a conversation and y'all go to a counselor because there's ways of doing it. Get him a doll. Say, hey, it may sound funny, but if you got to go in that closet and wear yourself out with that doll, I would much rather you wear out the doll than go be with anybody else on the street. So if that's what you got to do, well, go in the closet, handle your business, and then come back over here. Get your little fix and come. Because it's easy to say have self-control when the addiction is not on you. That's like somebody smoking a cigarette. I'm saying, well, why don't you just quit? It's hard to break something that's been rooted in you. It's harder if it's a spiritual battle that you're fighting. It's hard. So having self-control, first of all, that's why God said in the Bible to, don't refuse your man because don't refuse your man because men lack self-control. We do lack self-control. We created with lack of self-control, but you have to find some type of balance and compromise, so I do agree. If you're a nymphomaniac and your woman is not, then you're not equally sound. A lot of relationships are not sexually compatible. They're not.
All right.
You're not emotionally compatible. You're not sexually compatible. So that is a deal breaker. Because if y'all both don't have the same sex drive, somebody's not going to be satisfied. But if y'all both do, then guess what? You be having rockets and moons and stars. Yes, as men get older, our sex drive will change. We won't be able to perform like we used to. That's why if you got good insurance, you can get you a pump. They can put that machine in you. It's gonna work with a button that you press. They got it. And trust me, baby, I'm a little wearing me one right now. Because when I get to that age where mine work, baby, I don't pay for me a pump. Put that in there. Because I'm gonna function till I die. But I'm saying communication is important, Dave. And I believe that we don't have meetings. At your job, you have a meeting. We don't have relationship meetings where we can have these heart-to-heart talks to fix our problems. Because, and I'm gonna blame the men. I'm gonna blame the men first, because more women will be willing to listen to fix things. Most men don't, because we too ego-driven, thinking that we got it all together and we know it all. So
but sometimes
accountability is one.
I need you to say that, because you don't be saying that. You be on the women hard. You be fighting for them women. Oh my God!
I have said it. No, y'all got selective hearing. Y'all got selective hearing, because I've said it on multiple posts, how men need to go to counseling, how men need to take accountability. I've been to counseling. The reason why I'm so sound now, because I read a lot of books. 5 Love Languages by Emerson Eggerichs, Love and Respect. All of these books, A Fair Proof. I read material that helped me, because I didn't have the best example. I didn't have men that just was, hey, this is how you treat a woman. Bro, I winged it. And I made a lot of bad mistakes and bad decisions, right? That could have cost me losing my family. So I had to go fix me before I can sit up here on Facebook and try to talk to anybody. And I still fix me daily. So I do advocate for the men that need to go to counseling and go see somebody, because it's not cheap. I paid $150 a session. But you know what? Some men will go buy new Jordans for $200-300, then to go pay a counselor that can help them with their life and fix their family. So it depends on what you value. If you don't value your family, you ain't working for it. You bury them, you value them Jordans. If you don't value the woman that you with, you ain't gonna work to please her. If you don't value the man that you with, you're not gonna go above and beyond to satisfy. We don't value each other. And that's a problem. Back in the day when your mom and your dad, they did stuff together. They played cards together. They played dominoes together. They was with each other. Now with social media and our cell phones, but we don't spend quality time. We spend so much time separately. Or we sitting on the sofa, each playing with our cell phone. We're not talking. Hell, half the time we texting in the damn house. I'm in my office. She texts me, what you want to eat? Bro, our house not that damn big. You can't come walk and ask me, hey, what you want to eat? So everything that we do pulls us away from connected. The only time we really connect is when we lay down in the bed. And then you're sleeping. So I think that relationships as a whole, everybody need to go to counseling. You need to talk about issues, but you have to be open to constructive criticism. And a lot of people not, because nobody want to be told that they messing up. They want to be told that everything they're doing is right. And that's for women and men. That's for women and men. You a business owner. So as a business owner, you realize the stress of juggling finances, because sometimes, when you have a regular job and then you have a business, it's a lot of different kind of stress. Any man that you're with has to understand that you're not the average female that just clock in and leave. You own a business. So it's another level of stress that comes with that. So if the person that you with not lining up to help you nourish those thoughts and help you with your business, it's never going to be happy. Not everybody made for an entrepreneur, but it's a different type of life. A lot of times you're going to be exhausted because you dealt with children all day long. You did that, the other, you need a break. Whoever you're with got to understand that. Because you got children screaming, crying all day long, throwing up, sick, tired. You dealt with that all day long. To have to deal with yours at home, it's a different type of stress. But we have to get involved and have these conversations to know that it's a stressor. He can't read your mind. So if you don't communicate that to him and he's not willing to listen, nobody gonna ever learn it. So it's hard, bro. It's hard. And I don't pretend to have it together, because Lord, trust me. Look, I be wanting to get a water balloon and just throw it and hit it with it. You fill it with water and just throw it. You're getting on my nerves. But I'm not always right.
No, I mean, I get it. It's just some things, you say, it could come off as an unrealistic expectation.
I
Sometimes
know.
people can't deliver that.
I
And it's
talk a
like
lot.
you
I
pushing,
talk a lot of
you
shit
be,
on here just to get y'all riled up.
and I get it, but it's like you'll be pushing people, and because men agree and feel exactly how you feel, even though you're not like that, even though you have so much understanding, because men agree with you so much, they gonna push that envelope in their house, and they gonna feel validated. They gonna feel
I got
Uncle Luck said that. See, look at that. Uncle Luck said you need to be doing X, Y, and Z. And
you.
Uncle Luck got understanding in his house.
You go, hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? I really be trying to advocate for the men because a lot of times, like on my post, a lot of women, and let's be honest, a lot of women don't take accountability. A lot of women don't take accountability. I even caught mine before. Why is it so hard for y'all to say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong? Why is it so hard for women to say that? Because a lot of times y'all be wrong, but I'll be damned if y'all admit that. Oh, Facebook kick you off. Let me pull you back on. There's your phone must have died, girl. Hold up. This was good. Let me see if I can pull it back on you. I think her phone died. Dash, where you at? I think your phone died, girl. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna pull you back on you. There you go. I don't know what happened.
I feel like Kevin Samuels when he would be adding people on here.
So you know,
No,
I think that
but back to what you were saying about women. We don't like to take accountability. That's what you were saying, right?
yeah.
All right. Say that again.
Why don't y'all take accountability sometime and admit that y'all be wrong? Why you say, you know what, babe, I could have talked to you differently. I'm sorry, I was having an emotional breakdown. On, you know, babe, you know, women don't be a nurturing spirit. A lot of times it be the sassy, the oh, I'm gonna tell you this, because a lot of times that's what women see, dysfunction. So a lot of women don't know how to talk to a man in a loving way as a man, which is why when I said, don't talk to me worse than you would talk to your boss. If you wouldn't talk to your boss at your job like that, then don't talk to me like that. Because I deserve that respect, if not more, because I'm your husband. I'm not your boss. So I think that a lot of women should take accountability just as much as men, equally.
I agree. I feel like sometimes our ego could get in the way. It's embarrassing when we have to come back and say sorry. It's like,
What is embarrassing?
it's like I done talked all this shit and I was wrong. Sometimes it's hard to do that, and it takes a real mature person to be able to be like, hey, my bad.
But why is it hard to apologize to somebody you love?
I think it has a lot to do with ego.
But you shouldn't have an ego when you're in a relationship.
But we all have egos.
But we should drop them when you decide to get married.
But
Because you're supposed to submit to each other.
We should, but does it really go out the window? Because sometimes we feel like we have to hold on to that for some sort of protection. So you're not gonna play with me.
Why?
It's immature, but we sometimes do that.
Because we don't submit to each other and we don't give 100%. We hold on to a little bit because we worried about getting heartbroken, and we worried about if that person is going to hurt us like our past. So we get in relationships holding on to past hurt, so we don't love 100%. So you hold on to a little reserve, which gives you emotion, and gives you ego, because you don't want to submit 100%, because what if he break your heart? What if he cheat? So whenever you in a relationship and you don't give 100%, then how do you want loyalty? How do you want 100% loyalty when you're not giving 100% effort?
But I also feel like too, sometimes we go into a relationships with good intentions. and we go into relationships trying to be vulnerable. But over time, we experience things in relationships that could beat us up sometime. And we pick that ego back up that we were supposed to leave at the door. We pick that back up for some kind of protection, because now this relationship is a little, the innocence about it and the goodness about it is now tainted.
True.
So it's like, so we're gonna grab that back.
And you're right, because forgiveness is hard. You forgive, but you won't forget. And then when you're in an argument, you bring it back up. And all that do is bring back the emotions from all over again that you thought you was over. So the biggest thing that most relationship people do is bring up the past to justify the argument. If you got to go to something I did 2 years ago to make a point, that's irrelevant, because that situation has been dead. It's a whole new day. But as soon as you go back to make, well, I'm just making a point. You can't do that. You can't do that. I can't forgive you for something, then bring it back up just to make a point, to prove you're wrong. Why do you want to prove somebody wrong that you love? I was told that in counseling. Why do you want to prove somebody wrong that you love? If you're supposed to love them, you're supposed to be on that same team. You shouldn't want to hurt them.
I feel like when you bring up stuff from years ago to prove a point, is because the person you're talking to about it, your partner, they're trying to act like whatever you're saying is not making sense. They're trying to like bed that down, like, nah, you tripping. So they have to do something to make what they're saying valid. And sometimes the only way to do that is to bring something up.
And that doesn't make the situation better. It makes it worse.
Make the situation better, because before you know it, now you're not even arguing about what y'all was arguing about. Y'all arguing about some shit from 2 years ago.
True.
Excuse me, I'm spitting.
No, it's true. But it's the truth, because most of our arguments be about shit that didn't happen years ago, and not the actual.
But then y'all gonna do that because y'all don't want to agree, and y'all don't want to take accountability for what she's talking about and what she's bringing up to you. So now you're making her angry, because so now she got to go pull some shit out the bag, because y'all don't want to just take accountability and be like, all right, you was right.
You bringing stuff out the bag and will make us take accountability. That ain't gonna do nothing but make it worse if you go there.
Probably so, but in the heat of the moment, we're not thinking about that. We thinking about, oh, I'm about to bring this home. He gonna feel me when I say this, but really and truly, like you said, it really just caused more drama.
That's why it's important to take a time out before we get to the heat of the moment. That's what we don't do. And that's one thing I'm like, we starting to argue, take a time out. We're gonna revisit this conversation later.
And that's hard to do. That's hard to do in the heat of the moment, because I
continue the conversation. I'm gonna say something I ain't gonna ever take back. So before I say something we're not gonna take back, let's call a time out and revisit this when we calm down. Because right now we ain't getting nowhere.
Okay, now let me ask you this: Do we really revisit, or it's swept under the rug?
A lot of times we don't want to talk about it again.
And it's swept under the rug. So guess what? I'm unhealed from that.
But let me tell you something.
Now we got another situation I'm unhealed from.
You
swept under the rug.
You know,
that's how it goes.
You know, here's the thing. When you communicate, you need a timer. You got 5 minutes. Get it off your chest. When that timer go off, thing, it's my turn. A lot of times in arguments, we don't know how to argue fair. So you over talking somebody, they over talking you, and you never get nowhere, because you got to respect. It's your 5 minutes. Say what you got to say, but you got to get to the point. A lot of times with women, they want to argue long, drawn out stuff, and I done tune your eye. After 5 minutes, my girl, I'm ignoring you, because I don't even remember. You done talk for 45 minutes, then you gonna say, okay, it's your turn to talk. Nigga, I done forgot everything you just got through saying. I don't even know my point no more. I done forgot it. So when you in a situation like that, you gotta say, hey, you got 5 minutes, say what you gotta say. I'm listening. I'm giving you my undivided attention. Now, after you finish, it's my turn to respond. But if I keep cutting you off, you never get nowhere. So we don't argue fair. I learned that in counseling. Is it easy to do? It's not. But you have to do that, because my wife will talk for an hour and I just look at her. Bro, I don't remember nothing of this. None of this that didn't happen. You bring it up. I don't remember none of this. Well, I remember.
Okay, but hear me out. Why is she talking for an hour? Because all the other stuff, all the other unhealed things that she never got to resolve, it had to be swept under the rug. Listen, because y'all don't want to talk about it.
I can't heal you. There's nothing I can do to heal you. You got to do that for yourself and heal you. The things I've done in my past, I've apologized already. If you still holding on to that, baby, you got to let go and let God. I can't heal you. I'm not the creator. So if you keep bringing up stuff in the past that you emotionally hurt from, right, then you can't keep throwing it in my face because, baby, I apologize to you already. You got to do some self-evaluation and some self-healing. Because let me tell you
What if
something.
whatever you did is hurting her though?
But then she needs to go to somebody counseling and help get over it. Because if it's hurting you, but you still choose to be with me and you choose still to be there, then what can I do?
So you
Then I
don't
have
feel
no place.
so you don't feel like that's something you could help her work
How?
through, having conversation with her. But men don't want to talk about what they did wrong because y'all automatically on defense about it.
No, I'll tell you what I did wrong. You ask me why, I'll tell you why. But after I tell you why, you can't keep asking me questions that I can't answer. Okay, let's say it was another woman. Let's just say, okay, why you entertain this woman? It hurt me. Well, I entertained this woman because I felt neglected or whatever. Okay, I answered your question. I said because I felt neglected. Well, why you felt neglected? Because you didn't do X, Y, and Z. I gave you my answer. Is my answer good enough for you? The problem is a lot of times when men give us answers, it ain't what you really want to hear, but it's the answer that he knows. That's all he can tell you. So you be waiting for another answer or another response that's never going to happen because he told you his reason. But his reason may not be logically making sense in your brain because you're a woman.
Okay, fair enough. So
So
since it's not making sense in my brain, can we work through it and keep talking about it in hopes that it makes sense to
you
me?
can't keep talking about it because there's nothing to keep talking about. If I told you that I entertained another woman because I felt neglected, what more can we talk about? It didn't happen. So after the third year of this happening and you bring it back up again, I done forgot about the woman. I forgot the reason why. I forgot all of that. Like I don't even remember no more. And you asking me about questions about something I no longer remember. I done forgot her name. You know her name. I forgot it. Because we don't think that the day after, we don't think, you ask the average man, look, you ask a man if he remember every woman he slept with. He can't. He can't. You don't remember. Unfortunately, I hate to admit that. You don't remember it. Oh, I think her name was that. What's her name? I don't remember. Because we don't value that stuff. That is what we value. Y'all hold on to stuff emotionally, so y'all remember stuff more like that. We don't. So when you ask us something that happened about 2-3 years ago, we just forgot that. Yo, I don't know. Now I'm making stuff up just to set you up.
So you telling me no men get mad about when old things is brought up because they don't want to deal with what they did. They don't want to deal with the hurt that they caused.
We don't want to keep hearing about it because keep hearing about it is never.
Because y'all don't want to hear about it, that means now you're frustrated.
You open it,
and because you're frustrated, now you're being ugly
all
towards
you
me.
doing is reopening a wound. That wound was closing up. Now you just reopened it.
Okay,
now you're
so
bleeding again.
the woman needs to go and see counseling to fix what you did. She need to go talk to somebody.
If it's bothering her more than it's bothering me, how can I fix her? I can't fix her. If I told you I was sorry, Daisha, I promise I ain't gonna do it again, but you keep holding on to it. What more can I do? My part was done by apologizing.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do men ask questions like, what can I do to fix this? Or y'all just don't want to talk about it?
When asked that question of what can we do, you know what most women say? I don't know. Figure it out. You know everything else. What can I do? I mean, what can I do? I did it already. It's been 2 years, 3 years. So if you still holding on to something that I did 3 years ago, 4 years ago, it's nothing I can do to fix that. The only thing I can do is not make the same mistake twice or 3 times. That's all I can do. But in your brain, if you still think I'm doing it, even though I'm not, your brain is going to play tricks on you because a lot of time it's the idle mind that gets you messed up. That man could be doing everything right. But in your brain, if you don't think he is, you're gonna have intuition that he's still doing the same thing. A lot of times it's psychologically in your brain that you have to control.
Okay, so let me ask you this: the men that don't have self-control and do it again,
then they risk getting left behind. They risk getting left behind. I mean, come on now. If you ain't got self-control, a woman not gonna just keep forgiving you over and over and over again.
And most, I guess we're not really forgiving, but most women do. They stick right beside him
because they scared to be alone. They scared to be alone, or they love him so much she don't love herself enough to realize that let there be somebody else headache. Let there be
Okay, so
somebody else headache.
okay, so let me ask you this. So you talked about just a regular cheat. You cheated, you entertained a woman. They have some women out here that have to deal with the fact that their husband cheated and had a baby on them.
I know some people like that personally. And a lot of times they left the marriage, they divorced.
Okay, but some people will stay. And the same thing will happen. Well, she want to keep talking about it.
Nope.
Keep talking about it. If the baby come, it may be a trigger.
You
Or if something
choose,
happens,
nope,
it may be a trigger. We still can't sit down and talk about it.
nope, because
You still can't help me through
you
it.
choose to stay in that situation. It's never gonna get better. The child will just grow older. If you at a job that you keep complaining about because they treat you bad, at what point is you crazy for staying? If you staying at a job that don't treat you right, and you keep clocking in, at what point you gonna take ownership and realize, you know what? I keep hurting myself being in this situation. If you keep hitting your head on the wall, eventually you gonna realize that wall is not gonna break. If you accept certain things in your life, you can't keep complaining about what you accepted in your life. It's a choice. Ain't nobody forcing you to be that. I know that if, as a woman, if you know that man had a baby or made a baby, you're going to have to be reminded by that every day that child come, by that woman popping up to your house to drop the child off. If you can't live with that, you need to get out of that situation because it's going to haunt you. You know, and you don't have to deal with that, Dish. You didn't sign up with life to have to deal with that. No, it's a choice.
Can I just say that I never had a baby made on me? We just talked.
I know, because you wouldn't have put up with that. I know you. You gotta. Don't let that. I know you. You a goon. Oh no.
I'm just asking because okay, some women could they could think they're over something. They could think they're over it. The man made a baby on her, and they could be having an intimate moment. They could be with the man, and then in the moment or before the moment even before they're intimate, they're doing foreplay. And they could start thinking about the fact that you had a baby on me. I don't want to finish this. I don't want to get. I can't do it.
Yeah, that happens.
Should the man try to be there for her and console her, or do we need?
At that moment, it's not much what you. In that moment, you trying to do this and do that, and all of a sudden, they just kill a time out because you're going through something. I mean, all you can do is just hold and be like, God damn it, you caused that to happen. You got to take ownership. I mean, what you going to do?
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So,
yeah,
is that fair?
It is fair.
Do you feel like feel like that's the bed the man created?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it is.
What if it happened over and over and over again? Do you think that man should keep taking that lick?
No.
Not all the time, but every now and then she's like, oh, you feel like he need to keep taking that lick because that's the bed, or she need to move on?
She need to move on. You got to think about it. Let's say it happened the other week where a woman get pregnant. Now, every time I go down there and lick it, the stomach getting bigger and bigger, I'm reminded by another man, really, it's all in my face. I can't hide that. I can't deny that. So if you can't live with that, you got to move on from that. But as a man, I have to understand I created that. Sometimes as men, we create the environments in our home. We're the leaders of our home. We create the hostile environment and we complain about it, but we complaining about something that we created. Right. As a man, when we throw other women in your face and you become insecure, we got to own that we threw other women in your face.
And sometimes men don't want to, they don't want to stay and deal with some of the stuff that they caused the woman.
Yeah, they create shit and then they bust and move. You're right. A lot of men don't try to fix what they messed up because it's easier to leave than to fix your shit. It's easier to go to somebody new than fix your problems. That's why so many people go out there and cheat, because it's easier to get somebody else that don't know nothing about you than to try to fix your situation in your house. It is. Is it right? No, it's not right. But people do it. People do it because we don't have effective communication. We're not on the same page, on the same team to be able to have the same motive. If both of y'all motive is the same and y'all both value marriage, there's nothing that y'all can't work through. The problem is a lot of people value marriage differently. They see it differently. They value relationships differently. So self have to die when you be with somebody, and y'all both gotta try to rewrite y'all history together. If self don't die, because I can't, Dish, if I got divorced and I decide to get with you, we decide to get married or be in a relationship, you a whole nother woman. That I don't know how to please you. I don't know what Dish like, what Dish don't like. So guess what? It would be a whole new world to me being with a new woman and learning this new woman, and it would take some time and patience. You may want me to open your door, and I ain't never had to open nobody's door before. So it's a learning curve. But what men got to realize is when you're with a woman that's a new woman or your existing woman, her desires may change. And if you're not listening and trying to be there to listen to those changes, if y'all don't have them kind of communications, then how you gonna ever please somebody forever? You can't. You know, when your desires change, you're supposed to grow with that person and change with those desires.
I agree.
You know, I mean, when I was 20, I was 20. When I was 30, I was 30. I desired different things at different levels in my life. The problem is a lot of people don't grow together. They grow apart, or they get complacent and they stop doing, and their relationship go kaput. We got to hold each other accountable, both. You know, if your man like a certain meal, you need to learn how to cook it. If your woman like a feet rub or like something, you should be able to do it. Like every day, we got to pick something to do for each other. One thing that I learned in counseling, and you know what, I haven't did it. It's been a while, but you create a list of everything you desire. He create a list, and every day you'll find something off that list to do. Every day, every day. It could be fix his coffee. It could be every day you'll find something on that list to do for that person. But you switch it up.
That's a good idea.
You switch it up each day, right? And then after a couple of months, you revisit that list and create new things. So that way you're always doing something different and you see effort being done. Because when you go to work, you got a whole job description. So why you can't find one thing to do today to please the person that you with? One thing. If you're not doing that, you ain't trying to make your stuff work. And it ain't what you want to do, what you have to do. Because a lot of times it's what you have to do. I have to put gas. If I don't put gas, my car ain't gonna move. I have to put gas. So knowing that, I have to change my oil. My car won't last. So there's certain things you just have to do. It's called a non-negotiable in a relationship. You got to put out your non-negotiables, what they are. And that way, y'all both know what each other non-negotiable is, and it have to be done. It's like a job. It's a duty. And I think that that's one big struggle is that we don't have these tough conversations in relationships. We don't.
And I also
Women,
think people don't stick with the non-negotiables.
you got to be reminded by, hey, this was a non-negotiable. You remember? You know I don't like this. There's certain things my wife don't like, and I got to try to remember it. Sometimes I forget because I got so much else going on. I'm like, damn, I forgot. My bad. I forgot that you don't like that. But don't charge it to my brain. Charge it, just charge it like, look, I know you're busy, but I need to remind you, this is my non-negotiable. All right, you're right. Because you got to remind people, bro. With so much going on, I forget all the time. I forget all the time. When they ask me what year my wife was born in, I'm like, oh shit, when she was born, because I be forgetting, So, but again, those conversations have to be revisited. Those meetings are important. Talking where we going in our relationship? What's our 5-year goal? What's our 10-year goal? All of that plays an important factor of being with somebody. If you with somebody with no vision, y'all have no type of talks about goals, y'all ain't going nowhere. You ain't gonna grow nowhere. Grow to go where? So, that's those tough conversations. Sex will get boring. Sex will get boring. So how do you change it up? If you don't go to the sex store, try to buy some toys and do something to make it spicy, it's gonna get boring. It's only so many positions we're gonna do. It's only so much we're gonna do, and eventually it's like, I'm good. I'm tired, you're tired, okay, let's go to sleep. I'm not gonna lie, plenty of time, Bobby hoping she don't touch me, because I'm tired. And when she be out there sleeping, I go to bed. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and act like I can have it every day. I can't. Maybe when I was 18, God, now, boy, I be wanting to sleep so much, don't even touch me. But if she have some needs, I'm not gonna just say, no, that's on you. I gotta step up to the plate. It ain't that I want to, it's I have to. Because I never want to leave the opportunity for somebody else to come through a crack that I left open. because I gotta blame me. If I allow another man to take better care of her than me, it's my fault because I'm not covering my bases. Another man should never be able to please my woman better than me. Another man should never be able to take better care of my woman than me.
So do you do you really think that cheating is healthy for a relationship?
Cheating is temporary satisfaction sometimes because if you're on the verge of depression, because I know some women that been there on the verge of depression, you're suicidal in your relationship, and you meet a man that build you up. Y'all had intimate relationships and whatnot, but that man lift your spirits back up to give you enough effort to fight back or to leave your situation. Yes, you cheated, you left the situation, but you still cheated in that moment. But in that moment of cheating, you was about to pull the trigger and kill yourself, and this man motivated you to stay alive, gave you some hope. I can't sit here and say she was wrong. She went to somebody that gave her some attention that was needed to help her in that moment. So I'm not going to say what's right or wrong because neglect is just as bad as cheating. So, you know, some people it can help. Some men, their women are so closed off to listening to them, they vet to other women to get that out their system. Now they can go back home and fight what they got to fight. It give them ammunition. It gives you the willpower to fight harder because you got somebody that you can consult with that may even say, you know what, go work on your home. No, you got a beautiful family. You know, I appreciate what you do over here, but go home. Man, now you're home really fighting, trying because that woman motivated you to work on your marriage. They actually got women out there that's going to do that.
I believe so. I believe some women do that. But what happens in the event that the woman find out? Then there's more shit in your house.
Well, she better thank her. She better thank her because the whole reason why I came back home was because of this other woman. So you can be mad at her, but you need to thank her because she's the reason why I came back because I could have been left here. And you know, we got to realize something. We all can be replaced. So having that cocky attitude, oh, what do you do? The grass not always greener. But what if it is? What if that man treat you better than the man that you was with and to be your happily forever after? What if? I see so many people get married the second time and happier the second time. I see some people that married a person they cheated with and they happy. Life happens. I can't tell you morally what's wrong, what's right. I'm just saying if you cover your bases. One thing that I do, I make sure I do 100%. So that way, if I do have to divorce, at least I know I ain't got no shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I did everything I thought I could do. So I don't have doubt like, oh man, I could have tried this. Nah, I exhaust all them efforts. So that way, when I move on, I don't look back. I'm not sitting up here trying to figure out what I'm doing more of. She not doing this enough. I do what's necessary. So when I decide to bust a move, you can't say that I didn't try. And that's what I can do. And I ask the question, you satisfied? You happy? Am I doing enough? I ask that question on a regular. Because if you say, yeah, I'm doing enough and are you happy? Then if you cheat, why? You said that you was happy. If you ask me if I'm satisfied and I tell you no, and you don't at least try to make me satisfied, then you ain't trying to make it hard to be replaced. When you're not making it hard to be replaced, it's easy to replace you. There's a lot of women out there that want a good man. A lot of women. There's more women single than men. So we have an advantage as men. We have accessibility to so many women. So knowing that as a woman, I would make sure I take care of my man. Because every man has multiple women that want him. Now, some of them might not know his true colors. Some of them might not know he ain't worth shit. But it's the illusion of him. He's sexy. He handsome. He look good. They don't care about all the other stuff. You know the real about him. She don't. But she don't care about that right now. All she care about is taking your man and making him smile to bring back to you. Some women get a high out of that. Mm-hmm. So that's why, you know, it's tough. It is hard. Man, I be in Walmart with my two boys. Women love that. Oh my gosh, you're making groceries with your sons? You married? I'm like, yeah, I'm married. Damn, I don't see men make groceries, bro. It's a magnet. It's a magnet. Like, I've never realized how much I get hit on in Costco. In baking groceries, like with my children, like, what? Who does that? So, you know, it is hard. It is hard. And as a man, you gotta try to compliment your woman every day. We forget every day. We forget to say, "Oh, you know, you're beautiful." Oh, you know, you know. It's we forget as men to give her those flowers because other men gonna do it. Days when you walk, you get hit that all the time. Hey, hey, like you can't walk to your car without getting hit on. But your man gotta do that more and do that to make you know what my husband, whatever. Because now them advances don't even do nothing for you because your man assure you. And as men, we forget to do that. We forget to do that. I've been one. We forget to do that. You know, we feel like we don't have to do it no more. Man, that's my wife. I ain't gotta tell her she's beautiful. I ain't gotta say you're fine. You know you're fine. But we need to hear that sometimes.
Right.
That's why when a woman need to hear she's beautiful, she's appreciated, a man need to still hear you got it. Look, bro, we want y'all to lie to us in the bedroom. Big boy, you tore it down last night. Go what? Ah, shit. Hey, even though he ain't did nothing, bro, that makes us feel like Godzilla. Big, don't do that to me like you did last night. No, I can't take that. Boy, just make us all little ego, stroking that little ego. God, look, now we feel like that thing long like that. That look, we feel look, God. But that's why men fall victim to other women because they solidify their manhood. They make them feel important. So, and I'm not justifying it. I'm saying why it happens.
Right.
You know, it does happen. So those conversations need to be had. We need to be each other's biggest cheerleader, and we get complacent. Life happens, and we stop. We have kids. We deal with emotional issues. Y'all get hormonal. We don't understand y'all hormones because we men, so we clash. We don't be knowing that you don't want to be touched. 1 minute y'all want to be touched, 1 minute y'all don't. We can't read y'all mind. We don't be knowing. Y'all don't communicate well. Y'all expect us to read y'all mind, and that's a big problem. You should know me by now. You don't know you're not. I'm supposed to know you. You don't even know why you're mad.
So in those moments when women are like that, do you feel like women should suck it up and still do what it takes to please her man?
I believe, yes. I believe that at some point you have to suck it up because at your job, you're going to suck it up. When you at work, you suck it up. So I believe sometimes you got to suck it up and take care of your man because it's not that hard to please your man. We simple. Maybe 5 minutes we done. 3 minutes, some of us done. So it's not that hard. It ain't like you got to be in there an hour or do that in an hour. Sometimes you can just lay down and say, boy, look, wear yourself out. I'm going to bed. Just hurry up, finish. Like, it's ways of doing it. You just got to figure out what works. There are going to be some times where, you know what, we tired. You're not, I understand you're tired. You're hurting. You're not, so you can't be that selfish as a man to know that your wife is hurting and you still want. That's not realistic.
But sometimes that's how it could sound.
It can. It can sound off like that. But you know, a lot of times the way you say something is not really how you intend it to be. You know, people read things differently. A lot of times when I say stuff, it gets taken the wrong way because of my tone on my text, not really because of the words I'm saying. But when you really think about the words, it's like, you know what? He made sense. But I don't like the way he said it because he said it harsh. He said it rough. But my character is like our grandparents. Girl, your mama straight to the point. Your mom, now you know your mama mean well, but your mama gonna tell you straight up how it is. That's me. That's how I am. She ain't sugarcoating nothing at all. But you know she mean well. She's serious about what she do, and she loves you. So a lot of times the tone be wrong, but the intent be there. You know. So it's tough, man. You know, relationships is tough. That's why I'm working to do that forum. I'm gonna do that relationship thing. We're gonna do the little battle of the sexes, but it's not to compete. It's just to bring the awareness of what men feel, what women feel, because it's for us to better understand each other. It's not to point finger, because there's enough of that on TikTok. I don't want point finger to try to belittle women. I want women to understand what men been trying to communicate for years that wasn't communicated effectively, because we just want to be heard, just like y'all just want to be heard. You know, we are more powerful together than separate. So how do we adhere to what each other need and make this work as a team? That's what I be advocating. It ain't to pick on women and make them seem like they're wrong, but it's so many women won't listen. I made a post on Facebook. Women do not comment. Do not comment. This is for men only. And I'll be damned. Y'all still comment. Because you know why? I'm going to do what I want anyway. I ain't following instructions. I'm going to do what So that's the problem. That's the problem. A lot of times y'all don't listen. Y'all don't.
I think you be picking at us too sometimes.
I do pick at y'all because I get paid for comments.
And y'all, you know, you gonna rile us up, and we gonna come up here talking shit.
I do like to. I ain't gonna lie. I like to rile y'all up. Some topics I pick on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of topics I know is confrontational, so that's why I make it and post it, because it's a debatable topic, and I know it's easy to get y'all. Oh my God, it's easy. You know how many women was mad yesterday because I told them don't comment on my post, and they just was like, I want to comment so bad. But my inbox blew up. Really? So I can't comment? I'm like, no, you can't. Why? Because it's men only. And if you look at that post, so many men vented. So many men said what they desired. And it was simple things. Simple. If I create a list and say, women, tell me all what you desire a man to do, it's going to be 1,000 pages. We're simple. It's easier to please a man than a woman. Most of us just want to be heard. Bro, you know how simple it is for you to take your hand, scratch your scalp, we going to fall asleep. Rub his chest, he gone. We're simple. We like a dog, just pet us. Pet us. We simple. But women make it a lot harder than what it is because it's simple for us. When a man cheated, he ain't cheating because she got a PhD. Man cheating, he ain't cheating because she got a Lexus. He cheating because she bringing him some peace temporarily. Something that is women not willing to do. She can be ugly with no teeth. It don't matter. That's what he was there for temporarily. It wasn't for love. It was just for relaxation. A little bit of peace. I ain't going home and sleep. So, you know, these topics is all topics we need to talk about. But again, I do think that a lot of men need counseling. A lot of men that's been from broken homes, been around just women that don't know what it's like to how to lead a house. A lot of men lost when it comes to being leaders because they've never seen one before. They looked at Barack Obama as a leader because that was the only person we had that was advocating for anything positive when he was in office. Who else you had? None of the rappers is, you know, who we got.
Mm-hmm.
What TV shows we got? Like, well, it's nothing. So we are just trying to wing it, lost. So it's important to have some accountability because, man, it ain't just out there. You know, a lot of the men died. A lot of older men that were leaders dead now. So this new generation is just lost. Generation of men don't know what they want. They lost. They don't know how to communicate to women. They don't know how to talk to women. And you have a lot of women that don't have standards. That say, "Mama, come here," and she'll come.
Mm-hmm.
You got women right now that's spending more money to take care of a man than a man take care of a woman. So it has handicapped men so much that now who's the prize? Is it the man or is it the woman? We don't know because so many women treat the men like the prize. It's bad. You know, women will do anything to get a man. Some of them. So the world we're living in right now.
You talk about good leaders and all that. Do you think the men we had a long time ago were good leaders?
The men a long time ago wasn't.
Y'all grandfathers and y'all fathers, you think they were good leaders?
No. The biggest thing is that social media and technology has exposed our faults more than our forefathers. Our forefathers had different families. They did a lot of stuff. You just had no way of tracking it, no way of catching it like social media and technology. So, and women didn't have a voice back then. Women didn't have a say, so they couldn't just put their foot down because women stayed with these men for survival. She had to stay with him to survive, to take care of the children. Because you just didn't have women that made good money. So she needed him. So a lot of stuff they endured and kept silent for the sake of raising their children because it was segregation. It was so much stuff they dealt with. Even my grandmother was one. My grandmother had to go to school and see people hanging in trees. So much she endured was because she had to for survival. Women don't have to do that nowadays. So it's not the fact that men changed. Times have changed, and now women are more independent than before. I think men are actually better now than they was back in the day. Because them old men was hard. They would tell you whatever, drink, come home, and didn't even care. Didn't know where they woke up at. Nowadays, we a little more responsible.
Yeah, a little bit. But y'all also pick up some of them nasty habits.
Because they know, because it's a generational curse. It's a generational thing. So it is a bad habit. It's a generational thing that you have to learn how to break. And that's very difficult sometimes. Very difficult. Even as a woman, when you see a woman that grew up in the house serving a man and taking care of a man, a lot of times she's more equipped to have a successful marriage than a woman that never ever seen what submission looked like. Some women think submission is a curse word. It's not.
Right.
It don't mean that you less than a man or you is say his slave. But I promise you, I'll take better care of a woman that's submissive to me than a woman that's argumentative to me. I'll go above and beyond more for a woman that's submissive to me than the one that's argumentative to me. You know, so, but you have alpha males and you have men that's not. So you have to love everybody differently. If you have an alpha male, you have to love him different than you love a man that's a weaker vessel. Not every man is a leader. It's not leadership material. He's not. Not everybody. You know, sometimes the woman is better with finances. So she needs to be the one taking care of the finances because he ain't good at it. That's called being a team. But you got to identify each other's strengths and weaknesses. We're not a competition. But that's the biggest struggle with us. We want to compete. Well, it's my money. You can't tell me what to spend with this and that, and then now it'd be a whole nother ball game right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, indeed.
But all right.
What
I just wanted to come on here for a second.
Yeah, we was on here for a couple of hours, god dog it. But it was good.
You've been bullying us.
Hey, but listen, don't I make sense though?
To a degree. To a degree.
You give me a little bit of credit.
I'm not gonna agree with everything you're saying, but I think you make sense to a degree.
I don't. That's good. We're not supposed to agree all the time, not on everything.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man, you're a woman. We're not gonna always agree. But my intentions is not to bash women or bring women down. My intentions, and it may seem like that, I'm picking on the women all the time, but I pick on women a lot because it's so many posts bashing men. So many posts that you see on TikTok bashing men, to where it's like, well, goddamn.
Somebody got to stand up for the men. I get it.
Yeah, we got to advocate. But I advocate and I try to support the men that's really doing what they're supposed to do. I don't advocate the crap of the men that's bad fathers and that don't take care of their children, because I hate that. If you're gonna create a child, take care of it. Don't create nothing you can't take care of. You know. So good night, my girl. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Until the next post that you on. Bye. But that was good. That was good, man. That was good. Appreciate you, Daisha. For y'all that don't know, LaDaisha went to high school with me. She graduated a year after me. So, you know, she's a good friend. Me and her mom work together. You know, me and her mom work together, man. Her mom is an amazing cook. Oh, Lord. Her mom was an amazing cook, man. So shout out to Miss B. Shout out to LaDaisha jumping on here, man. One of them Northside alumni. Again, I graduated a year before her. I think I did. So real good people. You know, she got a business or whatnot. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was good. This was really good. Now I'm about to go wash my behind and get myself to bed. But thank y'all for tuning in. For the ones that hung on, and just always know you're never too old to learn something. Even as a man, you're never too old to learn something. Good night, y'all.